All right, guys, we are going to test another audio AI tool. This channel isn't just about audio, but I'm just going to go through a lot of different subjects and hopefully we can find our way all around AI. But we're just looking at a few different tools right now that are going to help us make music. So I'm super excited to use Beethoven AI. They have paid plans, but they also have free plans. But really, these are just going to be very quick walkthroughs for you so that you can see what works for what you're looking for. Because one thing I started to notice when I started going through some of these AI tools is that some of them work really well for what I'm trying to do, and then some of them work really well for something else. And so you just rather know exactly what it's going to be able to do before you just invest your time. Like, even if you spend 5 minutes on it, that's 5 minutes that you can't get back in life. So I'm here to just streamline that for you, let you know if it's something that you want to do. So here we have Beethoven.ai, pretty creative. So once you go ahead and sign up, you can go ahead and click new track. And so we have the option for a track title, duration in minutes, seconds. So maximum is 15 minutes. So that's definitely a plus when you compare it to Music Gen or when you compare it to my last review of Waveform. So let's title this one AI Wonderland because that's the name of the channel. Make sure you subscribe. I have better videos at some point, but right now, this is the best I'm going to be able to do. Let's do 1 minute because one thing is, like, if you don't know if this is even a site you like, don't even waste your time like trying to do the maximum. Like, let's see if they can even do what we need them to do for what our purpose is. So tempo, let's go with a medium tempo, see what we can come up with. All right, so it says, what genre or regional sound do you want your track to have? So something like this isn't always my favorite because when you have a prompt, you can type in 90s, you can type in 80s, you can type in, you can kind of make it sort of custom. But when somebody's giving you the option, it's not ideal. So I'm just going to play all of these options for you. So for the sake of what we're trying to do, I'm just going to type in cinematic, get something different. Last video I did like lullabies, which is pretty popular, but I want to do something a little bit more upbeat. So this one has like emotion next. Now, if you remember my waveform video, you could classify something depending on like the tempo or the style, calm or relaxing. You can say drums or chords. So this one kind of is limited because I feel like emotion isn't always a good way to say. Let's do motivational. That would actually be really cool. So all right, so then we also have the time it takes to make an actual track. I would say this one is a little slow, but I'm excited for the cinematic because I will say the con to something like this, like I said, is they're picking it for you. But the pro is that with the prompt, you kind of can go like awry if you really don't know the best way to make a good prompt, especially with everything being so new and like every website having a different idea of a good prompt, and the music being so vast. It's just something you want to keep in mind. So I'm just going to play this for you really quickly. Now, another pro of using Beethoven to me would be that the user face is really cool. Like if you really were doing a video project, that obviously lets you plug in your video while you're doing everything and edit it, kind of like Premiere Pro. But what I also like is that you can edit it. So if you didn't like what just played, you click cinematic and you can change it right in that moment instead of having to type in an entirely new prompt, which is something that I always hate doing because it can totally just change the vibe. You can take out the instruments. So this one does have instruments, but they can be limiting. And then the other pro of Beethoven is that they already have all the tracks here. So they're going to give you 3 to 4, so you don't have to really guess and do 4 to 5 different prompts if it was a different site. But, you know, at the end of the day, I don't know. I'd rather have the prompt. So let me go ahead and let me pick a different one. And then here's the thing about the mobile. I kind of want to be able to just go ahead and download it. But because this is a site that potentially you can do your video, it's not as easy unless you turn your phone to the side. So you can download it. I have 5 minutes left this month, which is another reason you actually don't want to just like overdo it in the beginning. Just even if you could pick 30 seconds, do it. And I was also going to say, before I signed up, they asked me, like, what exactly are you using this for? Are you a YouTuber? Are you a content creator? Do you have like a company? Because that changes the license they may be able to offer you. So at some point, I'm going to do a video about the different types of licenses you receive on different websites or copyright. But that's just a little bit much right now. So as you can see, I'm having a little bit of difficulty. Let me actually decrease. Okay, so that works out if you decrease the size. So you can do WAV or MP3. Gonna download it. And then there it is. Takes a second, but oh wow, it didn't work. Well, anyway, let me know what you guys think about this particular one. I'm not a major fan, but I can get where it could be used for like meditation videos or something that's a little straight to the point, not like a song or something that you need something specific for.